final conversion awards are in the category of tools and material handling. The three nominees are GME Supply in Milwaukee, P&I Supply in Stanley Black & Decker, and Ballin Distribution and Stanley Black & Decker. In this conversion, the two companies converted a significant end user to the supplier's products at two new sites. Together, they coordinated new product rollouts and stocked large quantities for same-day delivery and next-day service. And the member even opened a new branch in Louisiana to support a major new project. The conversion has generated over $1.5 million halfway through 2023. The winners for the best conversion in tools and material handling are P&I Supply and Stanley Black & Decker.
'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Waiting on this for a while now.
Wow, it's great to be up here. Certainly some stiff competition. I don't think we usually get to qualify with such lofty names, but nice to be considered and nice to pull off the win here, so thank you. I'll keep this short. I know we're tight on time. I just have a few thank yous that I want to make sure I throw out there. First, I want to thank our great supplier partners at Stanley Black & Decker DeWalt. Specifically, I want to thank Mark Jamrose. There he is. Derek Murray, Brandon Cecil, Ricardo Murad, Drew Witten, and Paul Brenneman, who runs their team. To you folks, thank you so much for supporting us, believing in us. It was not an easy path, and it did start this year. I think it was maybe about 4 years ago we said we were going to do this, and it's been a long road since, but really want to say thank you for that. And Don Brown, thank you for supporting and believing in your team. Probably when you shouldn't have, but I appreciate it. And I do want to make sure I recognize Maria Ford, who inspired us to really get after this. It was a few years ago. We were sitting at a table like we are tonight, and it was a particularly rough night. No nominations, no awards for either of us. And Maria said, "You better get us up there." So we said, "We will, we promise." It took 4 years, but we did it. So happy to be able to deliver on that. I also want to make sure I thank our great network, Network 203. It's been a long time with you folks, and we could not have done it without all your insights and support. So thank you to those folks. I do want to mention the great AD staff, Brian, Tim, and it's too long of a list for everyone, but all of you folks. The work you do and the incredible effort you put in to bring world-class suppliers and independent distributors together to do things like this conversion is truly unmatched, and so we appreciate everything you do for us. I do want to make sure I thank our team at P&I Supply, and I want to call them out specifically. Tim Sanders, thank you to you for taking a leap of faith, making the bet on P&I, what we do, how we do it, several years ago, and maybe making the biggest move to tell us to move to Houston, whether we needed to or not. We could not have done this without you and your courage and faith to do that. Misty Fain, thank you for being a tireless advocate for P&I with the end user that we were able to do this conversion with, but also for the end user within our own organization. Our sales customer service team, Scott, Nikki, Stevie, Jeff, Elizabeth, thank you for never letting a single one of these orders that led up to this slip through the cracks. It was more complicated and more challenging than we could have imagined, but you folks never dropped the ball. For our warehouse and operations team led by Mark, Alex, Don, and your teams in warehouse 60, 90, 11, thank you for delivering on the obscene and ridiculous promises we made every single day and opening 3 consecutive branches simultaneously. Pretty impressive feat. We could not have done it without you. I want to make sure I thank our accounting team, Heather, Tracy, never let us miss a single invoice, paid every single one on time, and never gave an inch on receiving, payment, and collecting. Our purchasing and programs team, Doug, Erica, thank you for navigating all the price changes, fluctuations, product changes, and updates that led to this. Most importantly, thank you to Doug for actually submitting the conversion. We would not have been here without you, Doug. But especially Keith Scheller, our purchasing manager, he actually entered each and every one of the POs we needed to do this to make sure we got it right. Couldn't have done it without you, Keith. This is his first NAM, so Keith, this is the expectation. It happens all the time, every year. So we really appreciate everything you did there, Keith. And then to round it out, thanks for bearing with me. I do want to thank our owners, leaders, Bruce and Katrina Stallings, Mom and Dad. Thank you for giving us this platform to go out, bring solutions to the customer, grow with our supplier partners, for having the vision 6 years ago, whatever it was, to join AD. Bet the company several times over, and I think pretty much always get it right. Dad, thanks for bringing Mom into the business. We probably wouldn't have gotten off the ground without her. But most importantly, thank you for believing and investing in us, even when it was tough, even when you probably shouldn't have. I'm so glad the team could deliver for you. Finally, I want to thank my wonderful wife, Kelsey. I know it doesn't make up for late nights, working weekends, and I'm not telling you that it's going to stop, but at least we have an award now. So thanks very much. And with that, I'll just finish. We're just getting started. Thanks very much.
Very well said, Connor. Well, when my 10-year-old son, when I told him that we were up for an award, he just said, "Dad, don't pass out." Son, I hope I don't let you down. No, in all seriousness, I'll keep this kind of quick. What an achievement that we did together here, Connor, and I look forward to doing and being up here again. But thank you to AD for the award and the recognition. Obviously, truly humbled. You know, there's a lot of people that went behind the scenes on this. Connor went through a ton of names, and I also do want to thank our channel marketing and finance team for putting together some of the promotional aspects of it that made us truly unique and different program versus all the other conversion programs that we have worked in the past. You know, it's one of those things, you know, Connor, we're all started with a plan. We were persistent on that plan, and now we're kind of getting the payoff of that. So every conversion is sweet in their own right, but to be able to convert a non-AD supplier and a non-AD you know, a distributor is something that it just made it that much sweeter. So I truly appreciate the honor and recognition, and look forward to being here again, hopefully next year. Thank you.